Christmas is a time for family and friends, merriment and relaxing, but it can also be a difficult time for many. And so for those who are mourning, it'll be the first Christmas for my wife and her family since her dad died in June, which we'll obviously be feeling particularly. For those who are working in our emergency services and who are on call over the coming days, including the clergy who are busy doing the Lord's work at this time of year. For those serving in our armed forces to whom we owe a real debt of gratitude, thank you. Thank you to all of you for what you do, both back home in Newcastle and Lyme and across our United Kingdom. 3 weeks ago, Madam Deputy Speaker, if only it had been 3 years ago, we celebrated the first anniversary since the closure notice was issued to the cowboy operators at Wally's Quarry. We've seen a real improvement and a tangible difference made to the lives of local people, but there is more to do. Our world faces crises in every corner, and my thoughts at this time of year are with the people of Sudan, Ukraine, Gaza, and all parts of the world where there's pain and suffering, not least the good people of Australia as they deal with the anti-Semitic, disgusting, disgraceful terrorist attack at Bondi last week. I welcome the action on the BCSS in the budget, as my honourable friend mentioned earlier. I urge Staffordshire County Council, and less said about their former leader the better, to ensure that they step up and give Newcastle and Lyme the focus we deserve. They must work quickly and effectively to fix the potholes on our roads, and I heard from my constituent Mark about this week. They must improve road safety, and I heard about that from residents in Madeley Heath yesterday after a collision took place outside a local primary school, and of course on the A500 slip road at Audley. Not to mention, Madam Deputy Speaker, of course, the ongoing SEND crisis. I want to thank our farmers in Newcastle, Lyme and Staffordshire for all they do to feed us, to tend to the land and for their contribution to our economy. I've put on record my thoughts about the proposed changes and they haven't changed. On occasion, Madam Deputy Speaker, it feels like I live rent-free in the heads of some Conservative members of Newcastle Lyme District Borough Council. I feel sorry for them if I do, nobody deserves that, but I'll simply say, as it is the festive season, that it's an honour to represent them and everyone who lives, learns and works in Newcastle Lyme in this House, and I thank them for their support for my work. The year ahead must focus on delivery, Madam Deputy Speaker, on providing practical outcomes for families in my community and on ensuring that the promises we make in this place are felt by people in Newcastle and Lyme, like Janet and Eric, who visited from Wolstanton just yesterday. So as I, Madam Speaker, head for my train very shortly, I thank my staff for the help they give me here in this place and back home in Newcastle Lyme. I thank my family for sharing me with my constituents and all of you, and making this life work. And I, most importantly, Madam Speaker, I thank the people of Newcastle Lyme for giving me the chance to serve in this place, and happy Christmas to all.